So, my people, it seems like the Ooni's wives are more good at disgracing him than making him a proud man. Because even in the midst of this whole chaos, in the midst of this whole gbas happening in the palace, we have come to a realization that there was a royal event that was held in Ile-Ife, and simply because these women have not legally, yes, let's call it legal divorce, they have not done the divorce because most of them are not agreeing to the divorce terms. Someone like Olori Aderonke said that it is better to walk away than to sign the kind of divorce that the Oni has presented before her, because there is nothing to take home from the divorce. The divorce says you leave the palace the same way you came into the palace. So the only thing one is not taking from them is their lives, of which he have shattered. And if he has any ever bought any single thing for you, you have ever bought anything in the palace, you are allowed to go with it. If you have property that belongs to yourself, you can go with it. But the only having an entitlement to be given to you, it is not part of that divorce. And it has made it very difficult for all of them to sign the papers. That was what Toby saw, that she was prompt to tear the divorce papers and throw them into Oni's face. And Oni said he has never ever been disrespected in his life like that before. So my people, oh, these women were invited to this event. Yes, all of them came because based on the whole thing happening, they are still married to the Oni until it becomes official that all of them have signed the divorce papers and they are no longer married to him. So at the course of the event, my people, what we heard was a fight outbreak, and guess, lo and behold, it came from the Oloris. They felt, destroying things, fighting and doing whatsoever it is that they wanted to do could give them an urge to be listened to in one way or the other. These women have had different opportunities, different rooms to which people would listen to them, but they refused. They said no. We will do it in our own way. Look at when Oni's father gave Olori Naomi the room to determine who stays in the palace or who leaves the palace. These women had every right to fight, but they fought the wrong way. That was something that these women would just call the women of Ilefe, call the prominent men, call the elders of Ilefe, call the men in council, sit them down, present the issue before them. Although Naomi is a co-wife like you, she has no right to send you people out of the palace. But these women, useless the opportunity, they decided to fight, quarrel, and they only took it the other way around. And even when they went to report, they told them that they missed the opportunity they had to win, even if it became a case or anything, because they did not do it the right way. So my people, right now, what's on ground is this: why are these women behaving the way they are behaving? Is it that a show of bad character is more good to them than being a good person that we have always known? In fact, they have never been a good person. Let's not misuse words. Yes, we know that there are times that these women have come out to be the best human beings the only have ever met. But then there are times they have she come out to show the whole world that they are the beasts, they are the demons that only would not even have wished to see in his entire life. So as it is right now, these women brought out a fight, and this fight went vehemently. This fight went so bad to a point that the only even had to leave the event because his wives were fighting. Why? Maka, why? Why are these women doing the things they are doing? At the end, if you ask them, they will tell you because they are not being given a listening ear, because nobody wants to hear them out, because nobody wants to, a lot of things put together, a lot and a lot of things put together. But you see, as the whole matter keeps progressing, as the whole matter keeps elongating, Toby that took the Oni to court, although Toby that took the Oni to court and said the Oni doesn't want to take responsibility of his children. She was caught some days ago. They asked her, bring the case back home. Now we go still settle this case no matter how it goes. Toby refused that the case must be settled in court. Know you well that only, no matter what happens, the people of Ife will not allow the Oni appear in court. That one, we know it. There are no two ways about it. The people of Ife, yes, they will not allow their king appear in court. That was when These people knew very well that this man loves Olori Naomi down to the bone, but simply because what, they could not allow him appear in court. They had to bring that divorce issue Olori Naomi took to court back home so that it could be settled at home. And then Olori Toby was given a free platter to bring the case back so that they would discuss. Now, it is not like she's withdrawing the case completely. You tell the court, if the discussion does not go well, we are coming back to court, and the court is already aware that your case is opened. Until you tell them that, okay, oh, we were able to settle, so close the case, then the court will close the case. All of these things are simple, but these women prefer using different tactics, they prefer using different strategies, they prefer using different formulas that have never ever worked for them. And right now, the Ooni of Ife is extremely angry to why his wives, the people he even wants to divorce, that's the most annoying part of this whole thing. These are the people he badly wants to divorce. They still went to an event to disgrace him there. They went there to fight. They went there to create a scene. And people like Olori Mariam, if you tell Miriam she needs therapy, Miriam will tell you no. If you tell her she needs anger management, Miriam will tell you it's a lie. And the way Miriam loses her cool, it's so bad. The way Miriam gets to lose her anger, it is so, so hilarious. Every small thing like this, Miriam is angry. Every single, even a fly, if you don't fly the way Miriam wants, Miriam is angry. We have heard how many occasions Miriam has vandalized things in the palace. Miriam have destroyed one or two things. In fact, she has vigorously done things that she should not do. We have heard them on several occasions. But yet, Miriam will keep saying that she's this, she's this. If Miriam speaks, you will tag her to be the best human being on earth. But remember all her husband came out to say? Her husband said a lot, that he thought she was the one fueling Miriam's bad attitude, because Miriam always blamed him for every single thing. Anything that happens, Miriam will blame him. Anything that happens, Miriam will blame him. But now he is even confused himself to why Miriam did not change even after leaving him. The man had to come out and tell the Oni all that he knew and all that he knows about Olori Miriam. So my people, right now, no, so the matter they be, these women have chosen not to change. Day in, day out, they keep being that same person that nobody would want to be with. Yes, because if these women happen to leave the Oni now, tell me who they will go and marry. Because now the Oni doesn't want them. He doesn't even want them in the palace at all. So who are they going to marry? Because some of them left marriages to come and marry the Oni. Yes, they left marriages to come and marry the Oni. Some even say that it was based on God's instruction. So now when they leave the Oni, who is the third husband who will be willing to settle down with them? But when they were with the Oni, what did they do? A show of bad character only. Maybe with this matter, make we take see how it go end up, because this women no get head. No matter what you do, they no go one year word.